Russian police in riot gear have been rounding up protesters calling for the release of opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Monitoring groups say thousands of people have been arrested across 85 cities, including Mr. Navalny's wife, Yulia. He was held on his return to the country 2 weeks ago after recovering from an attempt to poison him with a nerve agent. A warning Neil Connery's report shows violence being used against the protesters.
Putin war! Putin war!
On Moscow streets, protesters came out in force for a second weekend of demonstrations, angry at the jailing of opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Police and security forces were out in large numbers in a determined show of strength. Protesters were met with a forceful response as those who dared to challenge the police front lines were arrested. The Kremlin's determination to silence its opponents made clear. One monitoring group claimed police detained more than 3,000 people at protests across the country. In St. Petersburg, President Putin's home city, a large crowd chanted "Down with the Tsar." Police say these protests are illegal. Demonstrators say they were met with force. This journalist says he was choked and hit on the arms and head with batons and given an electric shock. Opposition leader Alexei Navalny was jailed on his return to Russia after recovering from an attempt to kill him with a nerve agent. He's claimed President Putin is the owner of this vast billion-pound Black Sea palace, but a friend of Putin's claims it belongs to him. In Yekaterinburg, more protests today from all ages, as Russia witnesses a second weekend of demonstrations calling for Alexei Navalny's release. The pressure on the Kremlin shows little sign of abating. Neil Connery, ITV News.